Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're diving headfirst into the public reaction on one of the most talked about voice knockouts this season, Aiden Ross taking on Liam von Elbe. This wasn't just any performance. This was a clash of titans, a moment that left Coach Niall looking absolutely wrecked, and the audience completely divided, though trust me, the scales are leaning heavily in one direction. We saw Aiden Ross deliver his take on Billie Eilish's haunting When the Party's Over, and Liam von Elbe pour his soul out with the phrase classic, over my head, cable car. The consensus? Both artists brought an A-game that made the judge's job nearly impossible. But the conversation in the viewer sphere isn't just about who sang better. It's about the sheer difficulty of the decision, the vocal mastery on display, and the frustration over the show's rules. Before we get into the debate, and trust me, there's some intense debate, if you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe. We break down all the biggest moments from The Voice every week. You won't want to miss the fallout from this one. Now, let's get straight to the drama. Wait until you hear why so many fans are absolutely furious about how this round was handled. The number one thing popping up across every thread is the sheer unfairness of this matchup. People aren't just saying it was close. They're saying it was tragic that one of these two had to go home. Someone pointed out the obvious. Niall has a truly stacked team this season. It feels like his group is so strong that they're eliminating contenders from other teams before they even get a chance. Several viewers expressed that they could take every single person from Team Niall straight to the finals and leave other teams in the dust. It's frustrating to watch incredible talent clash this early. But the biggest source of fan annoyance? The complete removal of the steal and save options this season. Many people were ready to pick one artist as the winner and steal the other one immediately. One person summed it up perfectly. They would pick Aiden as the winner, but would use their steal on Liam, highlighting how much both artists deserved a second chance. Another viewer said it's the worst decision of the show to remove steals when you put two phenomenal talents like this against each other. The general feeling is that both deserve to move on, plain and simple. And let's not forget the context of the mic drop opportunity tied to the Rose Parade, which many find ridiculous. Viewers pointed out that even winning the knockout doesn't guarantee that performance slot, which just adds insult to injury when the talent is this high. It seems the audience would much rather see more live shows than have artists compete for a parade gig. Let's pivot to the sheer outpouring of praise for Aiden Ross. Honestly, the positive reactions feel like a landslide. He's being heralded as a frontrunner and, for many, the guaranteed winner of the entire season, not just this battle. Many viewers stated they knew he was top 3 material from his very first audition. This performance just cemented that feeling. One fan even declared they've been rooting for Aiden since day one, and this is his season. What exactly is setting him apart? It comes down to two major things: vocal technique and range. On technique, people used words like flawless, impeccable control, and masterclass to describe his singing. One viewer noted how he effortlessly switches between his head voice, chest voice, and falsetto, calling it super clean. Another highlighted his versatility and how he adds his own subtle flair to the song. Someone else said his vocal technique is matched only by his artistry, meaning he doesn't just hit the notes. He sings the music, on the song choice, when the party's over. This is where the technical talk got really specific. Several people were in awe that he performed Billie Eilish's song in the original key. People noted that even Billie herself sometimes struggles to hit the massive E5 note live, yet Aiden simply nailed it. One passionate viewer agreed, pointing out that previous male contestants who sang this song on the show actually had to lower the key, but Aiden didn't need to, which they deemed just incredible. His song choice was praised for showing off the subtle gentleness of his voice, particularly his peak falsetto moments. The winner prediction. The sheer volume of people saying Aiden will win is staggering. We saw predictions ranging from he has to win to Aiden is our champion for this season. Many viewers see him as the next big thing and a future star. One person even mentioned his entire package, voice, fashion, and hair, looks like a complete A-list singer package already. While Aiden dominated the technical discussion, Liam von Elbe drew praise for something just as vital: raw, unfiltered emotion. Several observations were made contrasting the two performances. One balanced take mentioned that Aiden delivered a vocal performance, but Liam delivered his entire heart. This Emotional connection resonated deeply with a segment of the audience. For those who connected with Liam, his tone was described as pure, and his singing is something that always touches my heart. One viewer noted that they were waiting for him to sing a song by the Fray since his audition, and he delivered exactly what they hoped for. His delivery was called heavenly by some, and another person said his voice was sending me chills. Even among those who leaned towards Aiden, there was significant respect. One commenter who ultimately favored Aiden still noted that Liam's emotional quality is special, and he had his moment to shine with his delivery of light moments. Mixed with a little grit, for some viewers, Liam was the clear winner based on feeling alone. One person stated, "Just by this performance, I would lean towards Liam," while another felt Liam obviously won this, suggesting Aiden's technical perfection sometimes felt like it was missing something. Maybe vulnerability. It's a classic showdown, technique versus heart. Beyond the direct comparison, many viewers simply celebrated the fact that both artists were incredible. There was a sweet observation about their onstage chemistry. Someone noted how much they loved watching the two performers love each other. They saw Liam hitting his leg while Aiden was singing, and Aiden beaming at Liam, highlighting the genuine family atmosphere on Team Niall. This warmth made the impending elimination even harder to swallow. Many acknowledged the difficulty. How do you even choose between these two? And both are awesome. I wouldn't want to choose. It was pointed out that both delivered real emotion and that their song choices suited their voices perfectly. Even those who firmly backed one artist often conceded the quality of the other. For example, even staunch Aiden supporters admitted Liam was incredible and that they'd have happily stolen him if the option existed. So, what's the ultimate takeaway from the collective reaction? Aiden Ross is viewed by the majority as the vocal powerhouse, the consistent performer, and the likely overall winner due to his unparalleled technical skill, control, and unbelievable range, especially on that high note. Many have been with him since the beginning and see him as an unstoppable force. Liam von Elbe is championed by those who value deep, pure emotional resonance. He touched hearts in a way that transcended pure vocal acrobatics for many, making him an agonizing second choice for some viewers. Ultimately, the public feels this knockout round was a peak performance for the season, but it exposes the major flaw in the show's format this year: no steals. The audience is begging for a format that allows this level of talent to survive in a pair-up like this. We've seen the technical brilliance. We've felt the raw emotion, and we've definitely heard the frustration over the rules. This was, without a doubt, one of the toughest decisions Coach Niall has faced, pitting two absolute stars against each other. While the online consensus heavily leans towards Aiden Ross taking this particular battle, the emotional impact of Liam von Elbe means this one will be debated for days. Now, we want to hear from you. Did you agree with the overall crowd sentiment? Who took this knockout round for you? And more importantly, who do you think is walking away with the title this season? Drop your final thoughts in the comments below. Let us know if you think Aiden is on his way to a three-peat for Niall, or if Liam pulled off the surprise victory. Don't forget to like this video if you were as blown away as we were. We'll see you in the next breakdown.